What's up, guys? It's Anthony again. Whoa, new place to review. So I'm kind of busy in the inside of my living room. So yeah, so we got a new album review coming out, and yeah, it's really nice here. I got this lamp adjusted inside my room. Not much here, but let's get to it. So today, the review. Well, we got like a new album, so why not? I got a new album of Mice and Men's newest album, Restoring Force. The marks right there. Yeah. I listened to this album entirely, and I'm surprised that they labeled the bands, like they labeled the genre of the music. When I upload it to my iTunes, it basically says that it's punk rock, but I'm thinking this is more along the lines of just plain metalcore. And like, I don't know, it's really weird how they just put it as punk, cause like punk isn't usually like something like this. This is usually like pop punk or metalcore. Like if you want to talk about punk, we'll go back to like Negative Approach and the Casualties and Sick of It All, Madball, Suicidal Tendencies. That's punk, but like this punk is more like pop punk. So I mean, pop punk as in like new pop punk, but no harshing the genre. I mean, who cares what it is? It's just music. It's rock basically. So, and I give a lot of love to these new genres and these upcoming new titles from all these bands that just play nowadays. Bands like Veil of Maya and Upon a Burning Body and I the Breather. Uh, After the Burial is really good, but a kind of band like this of Mice and Men, you would expect it to be like generic, but in this album, it's not really generic stuff. Sure, you got the bass is kind of funky in this one, but I mean, the songs are pretty good. I think two of my favorites in this song a couple of my favorites have to be Glass Hearts, Public Service Announcement, and Bones Exposed. And I think Bones Exposed is like the biggest one. So it was like that's like the best song off this entire album. So you know, some of that like it gets a little like you spiffy after you get to like track 7. It's just like, oh hey, I mean, it's pretty good. I won't lie. I love Austin Carlisle's vocals. Austin Carlisle is a devoted musician, and he takes his work very seriously. And a lot of girls love him too. I'll give props to the ladies. And as a singer, he's very extroverted with his vocals. Like he just goes completely nuts. And I'm very very extent with that. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. I just stuttered there for a bit, but I just like when vocalists like him just bring out the full force of his voice, and that's what it sounds like. The way he just does his exhaling, it's just one of those voices that are just irregular when it comes to metalcore and when it comes to breakdowns, and he really plays it out very well, along with the other of Mice and Men members. Give credit to them; they're awesome. And this album alone, as far as it could be a really good album, like I'm just gonna be honest. Like the first half was great, second half was like it was okay. It wasn't that big of a deal, and it's something that you would hear on a regular everyday basis from like regular metalcore, punk, pop punk kind of stuff. And I give it a lot of respect that this album is actually like it could be very listenable. People can like this. I'm figuring if this is your first of Mice and Men album, you would probably dig it because it's a very likable album. It has a very likable sense of style towards its music, and the way the arithmetic and critique and the execution of each song pivots and really embodies the message that it tries to send in each song. And you got some of those nice poppy songs. You got some of that whole kind of special effects that they put in the songs, like Ask Alexandria does in their old songs too, and the new ones also, especially in their newest album, Entry. Um, but of Mice and Men, I mean, practically, if you're not a fan of Mice and Men, that's great. But give some respect because they really worked hard on this album. You can tell from that because it came out this year, holding it off. I love Austin Carlisle as a vocalist. I respect him as a vocalist. I respect the band in general. I think this is a very okay album. I mean, it's not one of my huge favorites, but I would give it. Giving it a listen. If you're gonna listen to it once, worth it. I ripped the entire CD into my iPhone, so I would give it a few listens here and there. But some songs, I just probably won't listen to again. So that's whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a huge of Mice and Men fan, but I give props to them. They've become very popular and very mainstream over the past couple of years. And I like their style, and most of their old tracks are some of my favorites. And The Flood was one of my favorite albums, and I just can't wait to hear more. I can't wait for the next album because giving this a chance, I always like to give musicians a chance on their albums. And not gonna be like one of those guys who's gonna just bash it off because it's like one of those scene kid core, Apple core, metal is the whatever kind of those albums because I give respect to it, and I know they have a lot of dedication towards what they do. So I give good respect to Mice and Men. You guys did a good album, and I'm really, really hoping for the next one. So yeah, of Mice and Men, Restoring Force, a really good entry into their discography. Now, I know I was going to do Behemoth again. I know I'm going to do Skeleton Witch again. I just got so many albums to do. And I just got Metallica's Through the Never, and Carnifex's new album just came out. You got other releases like Aborted, and Whitechapel's coming out soon, and the Ronnie James Dio tribute. And there's a lot of good albums coming out soon, so I'll be willing, it's a tight schedule, and I got a lot of schoolwork to do also, because college is a bitch. So yeah, I hope you liked this review of Mice and Men. Pick it up if you're a fan. Pick it up if you want to give it one shot. It's a great CD. And yeah, keep supporting bands, keep supporting rock, keep supporting all kinds of music. Buy their CDs, give them money, give them appreciation because they deserve it. Because every single band deserves it. Give love to music. Make love. Peace and love, man. Alright, guys, so check you later. Peace out.